Hello, it is Monday, November 18th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Monday crossword, which means it should be a fairly approachable, themed puzzle to kick off the solving week, and I'm going to be solving it quickly. It's time for the Monday speed solve, Monday pseudo speed solve, I suppose, because I do still do my best to read all of the clues. So that takes a bit of time. But anyway, I'm going to try and solve this quickly. We'll see if I can achieve it. And today's speedy edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by, it's been brought to us by Fargrim, Josh Allen, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the inexplicable Chris Ward. Thank you so much to the 5 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, keep this channel going, making it a sustainable part of my daily work, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those 5 and to everybody who supports the channel via the Patreon campaign at any level. I really do appreciate it, and if you'd like to join the Patreon and contribute in that way, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve, or click the description field link underneath the video. You'll find there the bonus videos. That includes this week's latest edition of the Boss Words Fall Themeless League. Yet another one of those went up just yesterday. So that was week number 6. Had a lot of fun solving that puzzle. Hopefully you've been enjoying that if you're a patron. And more coming soon enough. And thanks to everybody who supports the channel at any level, of course. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube. That's a big help. Finally, you can join that Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice, friendly chat community linked in the description field. And now let's get on to today's crossword by Rajaswari Rajamani, whose second puzzle this is for the New York Times. And it was edited once again by Joel Faliano. As I said, I'm going to try and solve this quickly. So I will read the clues, but other than that, I'm going to try and solve this at speed. So let's start solving. Take a chill pill. Relax. Probably Marvel Comics mutant. An X-Man, I guess. Synagogue leader would be a rabbi. Put forth as effort would be to, why can I not see it? Oh, exert effort. Permitted by law would be legal. Perfectly fine would be what? Self-evident truth is an axiom. So this is not legal, actually. It's licit. So this is an axiom. So perfectly fine is, A-OK, I see. Okay. So personal bidding in an idiom. Your beck and call is your personal bidding. Brianna Scurry, maybe? First black woman in the National Soccer Hall of Fame. Seems plausible. We informally would be itty, so small. Zippo is nada, nothing. Des Moines, Iowa. That's the name of the town. Real scoundrel, a cad, I suppose. Soldier of Sauron in The Lord of the Rings would be an orc. You reap what you sow. Like a brave knight is valiant, probably. One of more than 14,000 that make up Japan island, I would think. What am I doing? There we go. So here we have a Welsh dog breed. Oh, no, it's not valiant. It's gallant, because the Welsh dog breed is famously the corgi. So there we go. Okay. So you're a Welsh dog breed anyway. Museum info displayer would be a placard, maybe next to some art. And to take a nap is to catch some Z's. To persuade with flattery could be to cajole somebody. Who went up the hill in a nursery rhyme would be Jack and Jill, famously. Beck and call, Jack and Jill. So there's something with CK and then double L and in the middle. Iconic landmark in Yosemite Valley. I've been to Yosemite, certainly. What do I think this is? Oh, El Capitan. That's it's the mountain. There we go. Partner of tear, wear and tear. Boggle find. Does that mean boggle the board game? I'm not sure. Yuck could be ew. And July-August zodiac sign must be Leo. Part of a train or an alternative to one would be a car of a train, or an alternative to taking the train. So a boggle find is a word, so I do think it means the board game. I don't remember how that works. A leisurely run could be a lope, maybe? Yeah, a lope is a kind of leisurely running pace. Sometimes less is more. Tribe of the Great Plains would be the Oto. High fives basically are slaps of the hand. Spanish babies are nenes. Oh, this was in yesterday's crossword, and it completely went over my head at the time. Weekly comedy show for short. SNL, Saturday Night Live, of course. 2-player offensive sequence in basketball. I don't know what that is. What about this? Law school grads, Juris Doctors, JDs, was bouncing off the walls, echoing. No. It was bouncing off the walls. Sorry, it echoed. Performers of kickflips and board slides. Skiers or Kick flips, no. What is that? I don't know. Suspend is to halt proceedings, maybe. Oh, skaters, skateboarders, of course, obviously. Okay, subgenre for Lorde and Lana Del Rey. Alt pop, maybe? Mel in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Mel Ott, definitely one of the official Baseball Hall of Famers of the New York Times crossword. To ooze is to seep. So, yeah, it does look like alt pop, doesn't it? A facility at many a luxury resort could be a spa, one on which croquet and cornhole are played. You might play those on a lawn, I would imagine. And two-player offensive, something and roll. Yeah, so we're continuing with and then a word ending with double. So actually probably a CK here. Is it rock and roll? Glass fragment would be a shard of glass. Finger clicking sound is a snap. Hindu festival of colors is holy. Amusing stories from a public speaker would be anecdotes. What goes up after a countdown? A rocket, I suppose. Launched by NASA or something like that. So here we have speaking and pointing at objects in a game of charades would be no-nos. You're not allowed to do that. Makes sense. And then actor Guinness, the great Alec Guinness. Instructional talk at an expo informally could be a demo about a new product or something. Amicus curiae, friend of the court. This is if you sort of file a brief on behalf of someone. Flavored ice treat is a snow cone or something? Steamy literary genre would be erotica, I suppose. Site where NWT equals new with tags and GU equals gently used. I don't recognize this. Is it eBay? Maybe, if you're selling used things. Bit of cricket gear, a cricket bat. 5-star review would be a rave. Broadway for one is an avenue in New York City. Certainly is yes. Okay, so those are all straightforward. Like a hard-to-believe story, a cock and bull story is a tall tale. Corrected with Control-Z is undid on a Windows machine. Rock band with an electric name is AC/DC. DIY purchase could be a kit, do-it-yourself kit. Religious factions are sects, and then distractions on many free apps could be ads. Wax-coated cheese is Edam, maybe the official wax-coated cheese of the New York Times crossword. Maneuvered through as traffic would be weaved through traffic. Kate and something, 1980 sitcom, I'm not sure. Allie, that sort of sounds familiar. Adheres to as a deadline is makes a deadline. On which ping pong and air hockey are played would be a table, so maybe this isn't makes. Meets a deadline, that's right. Tiny egg is an ovule, like the Olympic cauldron every few years is relit. Keeps the engine running, say, is idles, I suppose. In a car, you keep the engine running. So donut shapes are tori, the plural of Tauruses, or plural of Taurus. And then it is Kate and Allie. There we go. Okay, so that was slightly slower than the average. I guess I had a few digressions throughout. So what's going on with our theme? Do we have a revealer? I don't actually think we did. I think the theme is just. Well, let me just glance over it and be sure. But it seems like it's just this sort of pattern of these and phrases which end with CK and LL. Is there anything other than that? Beck and call, Jack and Jill, pick and roll. That's what that was. I didn't know. And cock and bull. So I don't. I think it might just be that. I think we just have these sort of this little. Kind of phonetic echo running through our grid. Let me know if there is something that's being explained in the puzzle. I don't think there is. I don't remember there being any clues that served as a revealer to explain what was going on. And I do make a point, even though I'm trying to solve it quickly, to read every clue. So I think if it were present, I would have seen it. So I think that's it. I think we just have 4 phrases, each of which is a 2-word phrase connected with an and each one follows the pattern of the first word ending in CK and the second word ending in LL. Do let me know if I've missed anything else, but it's a nice, simple Monday theme for a nice, gentle, approachable Monday puzzle. And that's exactly what we would expect to begin the week. And that's what we got. And there we go. That was the Monday crossword. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the Tuesday crossword. It should still be fairly approachable, but I'll solve that one at the normal pace. So join me then. But until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Monday. Take care.